Present.
Commissioner Calucci?
Present.
Commissioner Ellis? Absent. Commissioner Fudian?
Present.
And Commissioner Trahan?
Present.
How are you? Good.
Minutes of previous meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that if the minutes of the previous meetings are found correct, I make a motion that we approve.
Second. Second.
Motion made and second. Any discussion on the motion? Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion, roll call.
Commissioner Capano?
Yes.
Commissioner Calucci?
Yes.
Commissioner Ellis? Absent. Commissioner Fudian?
Yes.
And Commissioner Trahan?
Yeah. Project update. Bob will be first.
Okay, Mr. Chairman. The wastewater treatment plant performed very well during the month of July. They're meeting all permit requirements. Our flows were very low at about 17 MGD. And of course, as we all know, rain, we only got 1.25 inches during the whole month of July. All the parameters that the plant plant's permit was fine. The chlorine conversion project is just about done. We have punch list items, so we no longer have gas at the wastewater treatment plant. We have sodium hypochlorite, liquid chlorine. So that project went very well, knock on wood, on time and on budget. The return activated sludge piping project, we're going to start the 22nd of this month and probably take about 2 months, so we'll have new return activated sludge piping in the plant. That's Veolia is paying for that in its entirety. And the incinerator project, we're still waiting more test results.
Anybody have any questions for
How
Bob?
long before the test results, you think, Bob?
Well, at the last meeting, I said I'd have them for you by this meeting. I don't. And that's because there's only one company, one laboratory in the United States that can test carbon, and that's in Denver, Colorado. And they are backed up. So I'm expecting it. I haven't got a date, but I would expect it within the next couple of weeks. So
Okay.
I'll have something at the next meeting.
Great, thanks. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bob. Water treatment plant, Victor?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. The Water and Sewer Commission is in compliance with all federal and state drinking water regulations. The water supply capacity as of yesterday is 58%. The average for this time of year is 72%. And all 10 positions at the water treatment plant are currently filled.
Okay, any questions for Rick? Okay, hearing no questions. Thank you, Rick. Danny, do you want to skip over the CSO update, or do you want to stay with it?
It's up to you.
Well, I'll stay with it. CSO update.
Okay, I'll give you a brief overview. We heard from the federal and the state government relative to some concerns on the consent decree. We submitted a IDDE program update, illicit discharge detection and elimination program. And we submitted that program last Thursday, and we also updated the CMOM program as well. So those were two parts of the consent order where we were working on, and we showed good faith and we submitted it. They did come back with some modifications to our proposed schedule. We proposed so many years, I believe, and they reduced it down to 13 years for the entire program. And so we're at a point now where I think we have to decide or discuss whether the 13 years is reasonable, whether it's, whether from a constructability standpoint it's something we can do, from a financial standpoint, is it doable, and is it just practical for the city of Lynn? There's an awful lot of pipes, a lot of disruptions, deep systems, that the areas are densely populated. So they've taken our proposed schedule and they reduced it significantly. And I think at some point we have to make a determination. Our attorney Barry Fogel was expected to be here tonight. I don't know where he is. And Sam had a medical condition that he could not attend. So that's pretty much all I have. Tony, do you have anything further? Anthony?
The only thing we got to be careful, they cut down the schedule, and we'll probably wind up having a hard time, doing it, and we don't want to be hit with big fines. So it's kind of important to get the extended time.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's certainly stipulated penalties at each phase of the construction project. If you don't meet the first phase, there's stipulated penalties. So we're agreeing to, for instance, the first phase, we said we do it in 4.5 years. They came back and said 3.5 years. So, you know, the very first phase, you want to get on the right step. If in an event we didn't finish the first phase in 3.5 years, there would potentially be fines and penalties. So again, do we want to fight for our 4.5 years as opposed to their 3.5? And then the next phase, they cut it down from 7 years down to 3.5 years. So they cut the time in half. So I think, I'm very concerned about the schedule. We're certainly not suggesting this is delayed or we're not, you know, procrastinating, but we need to do it right, and we need to make sure we're doing it timely, such that we undertake the project properly.
Yeah, because when you start these projects too, you never know what you're gonna hit. So much contamination, there's so many things to consider underground, and you're gonna have a lot of problems. So if, you know, I think you should try to work with them and see if we can get the time frame that we want.
So that's what we're doing, yes, thank you.
Peter.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, but, so how would that play out? Like, are we waiting, do we give them a proposal and we're waiting? It sounds like they gave something back to us, that
Yes.
they reduced the schedule. So are we giving them like a counter proposal to that? Or
Yes, that would be the next
Yeah,
step.
that's, so when will we
Make
do
a
that?
motion to
Or are we
delay
doing it?
until
right now?
Fogel comes back.
I thought with Attorney Fogel, we would probably get some direct
Okay.
direction from the
We
board,
don't come, we're better off.
and we can still do that.
We're
I
better
think
off
we
if
should
don't.
probably,
We'll wait for that.
To wait till
you all
Fogel
step
comes
into
back and
session
Sam comes back.
or whatever you, all you want,
Oh, you
whatever
mean
you'd
at a
like,
later
but,
date, yeah.
uh,
Well, I'll make a motion.
that's pretty much the schedule. We
All right.
proposed 18,
Yeah,
they
pretty
came back
much.
with 13.
Let me ask
Okay.
you.
And there's like 5 or 6 major construction projects.
gonna make a
Each of them
motion.
they've reduced from,
Yeah.
you know, a year to a year and a half of each phase, so to get to the 5-year reduction.
Well, let me ask just one more question here. Do you think it would be productive to have a meeting, an executive session without the attorney here? I mean, does...
Right now?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Mr.
Well,
Chairman,
without the attorney, we're not gonna really know anything. He has all the information, him and
That's what I'm
Sam.
asking.
Yeah, that's crazy, I think.
Mr. Chairman, I think I make a motion that we wait till our attorney, Sam Vitale, is able to come back into the picture with Mr. Fogel, and we get together with those two people, and we iron this out, and everybody gets on the same page.
That's fine with me as well.
I mean, we
Make
can't
a
really,
motion.
I don't want to make any final decisions. That's what I'm
That's
asking.
right.
If they
yeah,
need to be
okay,
there,
so we'll delay
Yeah.
it
need to
till,
be there.
we'll
Yeah.
delay it. Okay.
And we iron this thing out, and
Okay,
Okay, there's a
everybody
motion,
gets on the
there's a
same
motion on the
page.
table. The chair will second the motion. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion? Roll call.
Okay, Commissioner Capano?
Yes.
Commissioner Tucci?
Yes.
Commissioner Ellis is absent. Commissioner Fudian?
Yes.
And Commissioner Trahan?
Yes. Next thing on the agenda is, somebody needs a contract in here? Employment
Mr.
contract?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to extend the chief engineer's contract for a 5-year term commencing on February 1st, 2017, with 2% annual pay increase.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Any discussion on the motion? Hearing no discussion on the motion, roll call.
Commissioner Capano?
Yes.
Commissioner Tucci?
Yes.
Commissioner Ellis is absent. Commissioner Fudian?
Yes.
And Commissioner Trahan?
Yes. Okay, new business. Any new business? Hearing no new business? Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion.
I already did that, I already did it.
Oh, okay, I second the motion.
Motion made to adjourn, seconded. All those in favor? Aye.
It's a Christmas miracle.